Hello and welcome to the end of day number 25. It's pretty much the end, anyway. It's after 8 o'clock. I have just served up my my fries, which there's a better picture of here. Yeah, today was definitely better than yesterday. I felt pretty good about the food, felt pretty good about the diet, even though, you know, it's still not going anywhere near as fast as I like, but when does a diet ever go anywhere near as fast as the person dieting wants? It doesn't really. Like, the time it was going as fast as I would like was during the potato week, and we've already established I can only manage about a week of that before, you know, bad things occur. So, kudos to anyone that can do it for longer than that. Nicely done. Let's see. So today was pretty good, actually. Today was pretty good. I was meant to go and play Magic with a bunch of people. I was going to play some Commander and some Plane Chase and other words that mean absolutely nothing to people who don't play Magic the Gathering. But I had to cancel that earlier on in the week because there was an open day at a Kita that we needed to go to. So this is like a kindergarten for pre-kindergarten age children over here because German schooling doesn't start until the age of 6. We've been struggling to find a Kita place for Rowan since we arrived in Germany. That is unfortunately not that rare of an occurrence. It's very, very difficult for people to get Kita places, especially in Berlin. Well, we had the Kita. We looked for the Kita. We had lunch beforehand, which I had this, as you can see, was basically just a bit of pico with some sriracha sauce on it and 2 corns on the cob, just boiled, again with sriracha, because apparently I really needed spice in my life again. The spiciness of the sriracha with the sweetness of the corn, if you haven't tried it before, do it. Because of how the sauce got mushed a little bit and sort of went in between all the different individual kernels, I actually think maybe doing some sort of sriracha basting of a corn on the cob might work pretty nice. So when we went to the shops earlier, I bought some extra corns on the cob. So I'm going to give that a try. Hopefully I don't murder myself. I think, you know, like, brush a bit on and wrap it in foil, aluminum foil, tin foil. It's called tin foil. I get it right. Put that in the oven. You know, bake it for a little bit. I think that might go okay. It's basically just steaming the corn on the cob. I don't know, that's something to experiment with. As I say, went out shopping, went to Lidl, just bought some random bits and bobs. Hello! Hi! What are you doing here? You come to see? Hello! Yeah? What? What's wrong with Mummy? What? Mummy wants you to go to her, eh? Oh dear. No, it's not, is it? Rowan? Daddy didn't teach you to say that, did he? Oh dear. Hi. Hi. So good, I swear he's not saying what we think he's saying. Hi. He's not saying what we think he's saying. I swear. I swear. Oh no. Rowan, stop it. Go with Mummy. Come on. Stop saying that. Please stop saying that.
Back to the living room.
Oh no. Honestly, I have no idea where he's got that from. Oh dear. I think I'm in a lot of trouble. Where was I even? Then we came home and I sat around and you know, looked after Rowan for a little bit while Saguta cooked for her and the boy, and then I tried this recipe from Dylan from Well Your World. I've been trying a lot of his recipes. They're really turning out absolutely brilliantly. All of his guides are, you know, salt-free, oil-free, sugar-free. I'm not entirely sure I got the cooking time on the potatoes right. If I snack on anything up until the end of the night, I'll put it here. Let's go. Yeah, let's carry on with the work and jobs and things. So job number 6 in the story yesterday that sort of devolved into an entirely different story entirely. Job number 6 was going to be the you know, going self-employed, setting up my board games cafe thing. But due to the consequences of the story that everything devolved into yesterday, basically I ended up having to use the savings that I had to get a new car and do a whole bunch of other things, and the financing fell through because all of a sudden I didn't have any money anymore, and I was working 2 jobs where I had to drive all the time and I didn't have a car anymore, so I instantly lost my jobs as well. So, you know, that was a lot of fun. But job number 6 ended up coming a little bit later. I took a little bit of time just to, you know, sort of try and figure out what I wanted to do, what I needed to do, basically. What I could do that wouldn't drive me crazy, because, you know, there's been a lot of customer service jobs and I love helping people, but some of them have been not particularly wonderful. Let's be honest. After a while of job hunting, the government decided to trial this new thing, or new at the time, which was you had to study in order to get your stipend, which basically meant that for 40 hours a week, I would have to sit in a classroom and learn how to work in a call center. I'll just let that, you know, sink in for you for a minute. You had to study for 40 hours a week to learn how to work in a call center. Not even specific training for a call center, like one in particular, just, you know, how to not shout at someone, how to learn how to answer the phone with a greeting. I would prefer to actually work in the call center and do something that's slightly interesting rather than learn how to work in a call center, which I've got a lot of experience in. So, job number 6 was working for one of the big 6 energy suppliers in the UK, RWE npower, which the RWE stands for, and I'm going to get the pronunciation wrong here, Rheinisch-Westfälisches Elektrizitätswerk Aktiengesellschaft, which is a German electricity company for the Rhine Valley and Westphalia. I was hired for something that would end up coming to serve me very well in the future. I was hired for the manual accounts department. Pretty much what it sounds like. It's doing accounting of people's bills and payment plans and all sorts of things like that, all of their debts, all of their credits on accounts and whatnot, and fixing them by hand. I think the most that I ever corrected someone's bill by was around about £3,000, which is definitely not to be sniffed at. But we would get really strange ones come through every now and again. Like that one was a genuine one where it was caught after a while and had built up over a long period of time. There was definitely some that were out of this world, but were caught instantly. And those were things like, this customer has apparently used £15,000 worth of electricity in the last month. That was always fun. We had some interesting characters as well, definitely working there. This makes me laugh. So, most companies will have, uniform guidelines or acceptable clothing in their list of business practices and things. So yeah, while I worked there was one person who had a specific change made to the uniform policy. He didn't request it, it was made because of what he'd worn. And, you know, you're probably thinking, oh, it was a t-shirt with a rude slogan on it, or, you know, he came in flip-flops or something like that. I have to tell his full story. So this guy had come into work, come in for an interview and been hired. And during the interview process, he said, you know, came in, nice suit, did very, very well in the interview, wonderful young man. At the end of the interview, they said, you know, do you have any questions for us? And he says, yes, I do. I've got a name change going through at the moment. Will that be an issue? Not a problem. The very, very first non-uniform day came around. So every Friday we'd have dress down Friday. So Logan comes in on Friday and is immediately whisked into a meeting with HR, sent home to change. Because Logan has come in with his hair spiked at the sides, in a sleeveless chainmail shirt. I'll tell you what. I'll go into two of the. Well, tomorrow I'll talk about one of our very, very interesting customers, and I will also talk about two interesting scenarios that we had to deal with when it came to rebilling and such. So job number 6 has gone on for a little bit. I was there for about 2 years, and then we moved to Bristol afterwards, whereupon I got job number 7. Job number 7 is probably my favourite. We'll get there in a bit, don't worry. Right, I'm going to go, and I definitely need to eat my food now because it's been sat cooling for ages. Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks very much, and bye-bye.